How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Tulsi Gabbard suing Hillary Clinton for $50 million over a claim of defamation. If you recall, maybe a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago or more, Hillary Clinton was on the podcast talking about the race right now. And then she said somebody, did not say Tulsi Gabbard's name, which is pretty interesting. Get to that in a minute. But she said that somebody in the race is an asset of the Russians. She, keyword she, is being groomed by the Russians. Now, she wasn't talking about Pocahontas. She wasn't talking about Amy Klobuchar, because I think she had already spoken about them before this particular comment was made. So if you put two and two together, it appears as if she is talking about Tulsi Gabbard. So Tulsi Gabbard's, look, I'm not a Russian bot. I'm not a Russian asset. You are defaming me, ma'am. So I'm going to sue you. Now, there's one little problem with this whole situation. The process server is not able to get Hillary Clinton the papers. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you may have seen it in the movies or in TV shows when somebody gets sued and then somebody just pops up in their house or something like that with some papers that says you've been served. They can't do that with Hillary Clinton because, let's not forget, she is a former first lady of the USA, which means she gets Secret Service protection. So the process server went to her house in New York and tried to serve her the papers there. That didn't work. Secret Service says, nope, we're not going to allow you to come in here and do whatever you want. And I think they told her, hey, go to her lawyer and see what you can do there. And they did. But they went to the lawyer and they said, look, you can't serve me. I'm not Hillary Clinton. So they're pretty much between a rock and a hard place. Like, all right, what am I going to do now? They put out a statement, and I'll put that on the screen before you, talking about, oh, she's really intimidated of Tulsi Gabbard, won't allow herself to be served. Now, if I'm in a situation where I'm going to get sued, I don't want to get served either. Being 100% honest, I don't want to get served. I don't want to get sued. Who wants to get sued? I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. I think Hillary Clinton is in kind of an unfair situation because she has Secret Service protection and all kind of other, layers of protection that will prevent somebody from suing her. Now, I don't know who else could be sued or why. Like I said, you can't serve the lawyer. The lawyer's not Hillary Clinton. You cannot serve the Clinton Foundation because the comments were not made on behalf of the Clinton Foundation or by anybody else in the actual company. So it wouldn't make sense to try and sue one of her companies or a thing she is affiliated with to try and get at her. So I don't know what they're actually going to be able to do next. But to speak about Tulsi Gabbard right quick, some people may be wanting her to go third party and they may vote for her. Some conservatives, some liberals, they say, oh, I'm tired of the two-party system. I want somebody that's different, that's going to go against the machine, raging against the machine. The truth is that once you look at Tulsi Gabbard and her voting record, things that she is a proponent and opponent of, she's a typical leftist. Matter of fact, she could be a far leftist if you look at her through a certain lens. I've seen pictures of her with Antifa. Maybe she didn't know who they were or whatever the case may be because they didn't have her on their mask and their combat gear. But the picture was with some Antifa members. And when she was having the debates, when she was in the debates, they asked everybody if you would give free health care to illegal aliens. She and everybody else raised their hands. Okay, so you're taking pictures with Antifa, possibly, maybe, allegedly. You are for healthcare for illegal aliens. You're for abortion. I presume you're for some kind of gun control. The thing that she kind of anchors her whole campaign on is being anti-war. And that's great. I think most Americans are anti-war. We didn't want to go to Iraq or Afghanistan or Syria or Iran or anywhere else and try to fight them and lose more American lives and spend a bunch of money. We're not trying to be the world police either. I get that. I'm with that 100%. But my question to Tulsi Gabbard is, are you really about that anti-war life? I can't really tell because remember a few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago at this particular point, Trump pulled troops from northern Syria. It wasn't even that many troops he pulled. Tulsi Gabbard was against it, talking about, oh, you're going to have the blood of the Kurds on your hands. My Kurds this, my Kurds that. It's like, well, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's pause, pump the brakes, drive slow, and examine this. You said, Tulsi Gabbard, that you were against the foreign wars and foreign intervention, right? You don't want to go over there and be spending a bunch of money and lives, all this, that, and the third. You're in the military. You don't want to go over there and fight. Okay, that's where you are. So when Donald Trump says we're going to remove some troops from this particular area, why would you be against that? I don't really understand. If you're against it because of my courage this, my courage that, then at the same time, you must be for foreign intervention, because the only way we're going to be over there to protect the Kurds is to intervene in foreign affairs. That's kind of how that goes. The Kurds have their own situation going on. They have their own ulterior motive. And in order for us to be over there to protect them, we got to kind of be involved with that. So that's just kind of how that goes. But for now, I digress. My whole point is that this whole anti-war shtick may not even be as real as what you or anyone else may believe. I like the fact that someone is saying that Hillary Clinton is corrupt. That's over there on the left. It's a pretty obvious thing. But is Tulsi Gabbard going to really be able to sue Hillary Clinton? I'm not really sure. Did the process server and or Tulsi Gabbard and or her lawyer understand how hard it would be to try and sue Hillary Clinton? Because like I said, you got to pop up with like, oh, you're served. You got to serve her. Could you do it through mail? I'm not really sure how that would work. I think it's got to be in person, papers in the hand. Now, somebody would say, hey, catch her at Starbucks, catch her at Quiznos, catch her at Subway, whatever the case may be. This is not a regular person. This is Hillary Clinton, lifelong politician, first lady for 8 years. You're going to have Secret Service protection. That's going to be what it is. So it don't matter where you are, you're going to have them right on deck. And you try to like make a beeline for Hillary Clinton, you might get all of this right here scalped off your head like Pocahontas throwing a tomahawk right at your dome piece. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you think that Tulsi Gabbard is right to sue Hillary Clinton for $50 million over defamation claims? If that's your viewpoint, let me know why in the comments below. Or was she in the wrong for suing Hillary Clinton? If that's your viewpoint, let me know why in the comments below. Do you think that she knew that there would be a big block on being able to get the process paper served? If that's your viewpoint, let me know. Because I'm kind of like, maybe she did understand that this wouldn't really go through. You know who you're trying to sue. You know who this person is. I mean, this is the same person that had the email server in their house, you know, doing whatever they want to do. A long record of so-called suicides that are linked to her that may or may not be suicides and, you know, suspicious deaths. You know that about Hillary Clinton, so you know how hard it's going to be to get her paper served. You know that's what it is, but that's what I'm thinking. Are you thinking the same thing? Could this be a stunt for Tulsi Gabbard to maintain some kind of relevance? She was not at the previous debate or the one before that, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, times are wasting here. The clock is ticking. Are you really going to be able to succeed in this primary cycle? Are you going to run a third party? Is it a setup for a third party run to make yourself appear to be more nonpartisan, kind of in the middle, although that's not really the case? Whatever your comments are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.